We're live. Welcome everybody to Conversations with 1Million Meditators. My name is Tara. I am Canadian Ambassador, your host, and I am here today with a very special guest. We have US Ambassador Randi Light. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No, it's my pleasure and honor to be here. Thank you, Tara, for doing this.
Well, it's such an honor to have you. Randi Light is an award-winning hypnotherapist, hypnosis instructor, author, healer, presenter, and peak performance coach. For the last 12 years, Randi has successfully hypnotized thousands of children and adults to break through barriers and achieve their goals. Her work combines 35 years of research, training, and life skills to provide sustainable wellness solutions for personal and professional performance improvement. Randi's Essential 4 Success Systems establishes over a 90% success rate with private clients who are insomniacs, stressed, feeling stuck, anxious, depressed, or in chronic pain, but want to heal and become the best versions of themselves. I know that there is so much more. You're an author, you've been in many podcasts, and you've got work around the world. And I, of course, will post a bit more about you and all the links below for everybody after the show. But truly, it's such an honor to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Woo, woo,
woo. Woo, we start off with a little bit of fun. It's Friday, right?
Yes, yay.
Yay. So Randi, tell us what inspired you to join the movement of 1Million Meditators. I've experienced your meditations and I know they're beautiful too. So I just wanted to add that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I have been on a mission to do something. I remember when I was in my early 20s and I was really upset at people, what they were doing to Mother Earth. And I actually have a master's degree in environmental education. So I was teaching people to love and care for Mother Earth. But I was also a little self-righteous and angry, but I also believed that I could save the planet, somehow I could save the planet. And so I've always, even in my early 20s, just wanted to do something to help humanity. And I always focused on Mother Earth. And then when I became a hypnotherapist, I realized that I was helping people become their best version of themselves, helping them break through their barriers, blocks to success, negative feelings, healing their history. And what happens is then that raises the it raises their vibrations, right? And so now I've been wanting to do this, and I've been saying this for a few years now, that I want to raise the consciousness of humanity and move us forward into love. And then there's Anita, the founder of 1Million Meditators, and it's like, I love myself and I love the planet. And my work that I do when you work with me privately is very much about teaching yourself, loving yourself, and really understanding how that benefits. So I've been promoting the benefits of meditation and hypnosis and how it can affect humanity, and sharing all the research for years. And now I met Anita and you and all these beautiful souls that have the same vision, that through meditation, through helping us heal our history, we can raise the consciousness of humanity and move us forward into love. So it was just like a perfect marriage, totally.
I love it. I know everybody in this community, this tribe, seems to have this just like alignment, kind of magnetized like piece where we've all connected, because we truly do have that same intention. And speaking about that, we just came off of this global meditation in December, and we have another one coming up here in March. Yeah, so check the 1Million Meditators page for more information about that. But would you just share a little bit about meditation and global meditation, because clearly you have had tons of experience. I know you've, as you just mentioned, you've been sharing for years. What's your experience of how it's affected your life, enhanced your life and your clients, and then globally too?
Well, I'm a hypnotherapist, so there really, the main difference between hypnosis and meditation is that hypnosis is meditation with a goal, with a purpose. So a few years ago, I was presenting at the International Hypnosis Federation conference, and I knew these were all light workers and evolved people, or most of them, at least they wanted to be, and powerful people, a lot of great people. So I did a presentation there to have everyone use the power of hypnosis yes, to help you love yourself, but also to visualize a world that we wanted instead of where we fear it's going. So if hypnosis is meditation with a goal or a purpose, what I'm utilizing when I'm using hypnosis, I'm having people mentally rehearse to practice in their mind this intention, this outcome of the world that we want instead of where we fear it's going. And so I have bridged also hypnosis and meditation. So meditation, a lot of people just think of that they just need to quiet their minds. And that's true. But when somebody guides you into hypnosis, it's so much easier to quiet your mind because you're just focusing on my voice and what you're doing. And so it's much easier to achieve the hypnotic or meditative state, which is alpha and theta. They're brainwave states that you go in and out of many times a day. So I teach my clients self-hypnosis because it's easier to achieve than meditation. And once they get comfortable with that, of course, then you can really work on doing stuff to let the thoughts go by and really get into the present moment. So I also love Dr. Joe Dispenza, which, almost all of us do. And so he's really into mental rehearsal. And so basically I will, especially evolved people, and when I do the 1 Million Meditators, then I feel like I have permission every time I do the Facebook Live shows and at our events to have everyone visualize and materialize a world that is filled with love and caring, and animals are protected and people are housed and clothed and fed and all the things that we want. So did that answer your question?
Yeah, well, I love that you shared the difference between the two, because I think a lot of people often ask that question, what is the difference between meditation and hypnosis? Because we are still entering into, similar states of consciousness, but in a different way. So I'm really, really, really glad that you shared that. And that visualization piece is so powerful. My first experience with that was like when I was much, much younger, and I used to ski, and I would do a lot of long distance running, and we would practice our visualizations of like going through the race and through the trails before, and because they were quite lengthy, right? So you really had to get your mind into in the zone, right? So yeah, I'm really, really glad that you shared that. And as for combining together our collective energy in global meditations, I know you've experienced that too.
Yes. So I presented at a Lightworkers conference, and there was 200 people, and I hypnotized 200 people at the conference, and knew once again, so it was a great opportunity to help people heal, the Lightworkers heal, to believe in themselves, to love themselves, and then to get us all together to visualize and materialize and take like Buddha's statement, all that we are is a result of what we have thought. And I think of that statement as personal and global. So to take that thought and the research and explain to everybody all the research behind it and how this can actually affect change. And so I did a bunch of research with John Hagelin with those random number generators. Are you familiar with that? They're a little bit. So there's these random number generators all over the world, and they spew out random numbers like zeros and ones, and they're kind of like a computer. But they change when everyone or many people all at the same time are experiencing the same thing. They're no longer random, and it's kind of wild, but it makes you start to think about something like, 9/11 in the States was one of those moments. And there's plenty of them when people go, right? And so it changes it. And then I did all the research with the meditation and the benefits of meditation individually, improving the immune system, which we all need right now because of COVID, and we need in general. But the effects of group meditation on the nation and on the planet, and that there's research, there's scientific studies backing up that when we have a group meditating together, that it changes the energy in an area enough to reduce crime, violent crime, by over 20%. That's incredible. And so there's a lot, it's not just the 1 million meditators, but we need as many people, that 100th monkey concept, where you get to that breaking point of that shift, right? So really, if we take us and move us into the age of Aquarius, where we do care about each other and people recognize it, and we recognize Mother Earth, that we are part of Mother Earth. We are Mother Earth. We're just, and we don't even think of things like that, but we need to feel these things. And then the heart math, and recognizing that you want to mentally rehearse a future outcome as if it already existed with a super great feeling. So I love to share the research with that as well.
Oh, I love it. It's all, to me, it's all like good, juicy stuff. I absolutely love it. Now, I know we were just talking a little bit about the book before the broadcast here about your book. Can you tell us about it and the program that goes along with it? And I know that you've got some things coming up. So I would love for you to share a little bit about it all, because I'm sure people would love to know.
Well, I have to say, since you said you obviously were like a skier and doing it for, if you were practicing in your mind and mentally rehearsing, then you were, I don't know if you were doing it professionally or, but anyway, I have this book called Peak Performance Methods. So both of my books are actually for hypnotists. I mean, this could, you could, as a performer or an athlete, utilize the techniques and do them yourself. But these are different types, like different techniques, different suggestions, things to do so that you can be a peak performer. And so I just had to show that to you, because it really gets people into the zone. And when you utilize these peak performance methods and these NLP, neuro-linguistic programming techniques. So I love that. I am a peak performance coach, and I've worked with thousands of athletes, kids and adults. So, but my big love right now these days, even though both is my love, is the Essential Four. And so this is also a training manual, but it's also a success system. It's a system that can get you from where you are to where you want to be, to get yourself out of your way, to help you overcome anxiety and depression and insomnia and even pain and even diseases, and move forward into the best version of you. And so that's my private clients. They all go through the Essential Four. Many times people need more than 4 sessions to heal their history. And because we're doing 2 things, we're helping them resolve issues, emotional and physical, and helping them upgrade and become a better version of themselves. And the Essential Four has over a 90% success rate in helping people do that. And so I actually teach people to do it as well. I teach hypnotists to become hypnotists. I teach hypnotists to use my protocols, yes, but I also teach people like you, if you wanted to become a hypnotist, there are so many people out there that have so many different healing techniques, right? Where there's Reiki and other kinds of energy medicine. And there's so many ways that people now utilize healing techniques. What I love about hypnosis is a healing technique. It's a modality, and it's a career. So it's a great way to channel everything everybody's learned into helping people become their best versions of themselves and overcome things, as well as then helping humanity move forward into love. So I am actually starting if you wanted to become a hypnotherapist, you could through me. You can contact me you can go to my website, randilighthypnosis.com, and it's Randi with an I and light, like let there be light. So randilighthypnosis.com, and under Hypnosis Academy there. And I'm starting in March for level 1, the basics, to become a certified hypnotist on Tuesdays. But people can do it at their own pace. And then we set up a program where you send me, you watch the audio recordings or the video recordings actually, and then I send in your homework. And so then I send the next one. And so people can do it at their own pace, because not everyone can join us on a Tuesday or something like that. So that's a really big thing that I love to share with people. And I just want people also to know that, because I work with kids and adults, and it's been for 14 years now, not 12. So I have to update that. But so people don't have to live with this anxiety and these fears and the post-traumatic stress and things like that. Hypnosis is so powerful, and it can really help you overcome and feel confident, be the best you can be. And one more thing that I'm doing, so depending on when people watch this, but on January 23rd, 2021, I'm doing a vision board workshop. It's a goal-setting vision board workshop, and it combines 3 components. So many times people do a vision board, and that's the only thing that they might do for goal setting. Paulina! Hi, sweetie. But the beautiful thing about this online event, and it will be recorded so people could, use it and get it afterwards, but we're going to do a goal setting process that is powerful and different than anything anyone's ever experienced. And it also is a way of programming the subconscious mind. And so is hypnosis, is a way of programming and reprogramming the subconscious mind for success and getting the subconscious and conscious working together. And same with creating a vision board, because when you look at a vision board, so some people think they just have to put like all these different like exact goals on it. But on my vision boards, and what I encourage people to put pictures that give them a feeling, produce a feeling as well. So when you look at it, you love it. And then you look at some of your goals for travel or for your business, and you get this great feeling. And so it goes and bypasses the critical factor, the conscious analytical mind, and starts to program the subconscious. So we have 3 ways of doing that, which makes it pretty profound.
Girl, we could just talk all day about this stuff because I absolutely love it. I know when I started, understanding and learning a lot more about NLP and, different tools and techniques that you can utilize to shift old beliefs and thought patterns and reprogram, it was really, really profound and powerful for me. So, I'm like, we could talk all day about that. And of course, for those of you watching, please #replay. Let us know that you are here. We will also, again, like as I mentioned in the beginning, post the links below where you can find Randi and more juicy information about her. And if you are watching, this is also being recorded as a podcast. So that will be pushed out a little bit later on. Randi, this week has been really interesting. And so one of the things that we've been doing here on 1Million Meditator, or Conversations with 1Million Meditators, is doing a love share of the week. And this week, I want to send it out to my girlfriend, Lana. Big hearts, girl. You have been amazing, helping me out with some things that I've needed to do. So I'm sending you extra love this week. And Randi, if you have a love share to somebody that you would like to send out, go for it.
Well, there's plenty of people I'd love to send love to that need some healing right now in so many ways, but I wouldn't want to necessarily say their names or anything. But if I'm going to give a shout out to someone to say thank you, I would like to say thank you to you. Thank you for doing this. You're taking your time and energy, and you have a beautiful energy. And so shout out to you, girl.
Thank you. I'll receive that. So one of the things that we like to ask here on this conversation here is, if you had a magic wand and you could wave it, what would you love to do with that?
I have a magic wand.
I love it. And it's a fancy one.
Yeah, this one's a fancy one, and I have quite a few of them. And I use them in my office with my clients, although most of my clients right now are online. And so their actual pen becomes their magic wand, because I have them write down. I ask them, what do you want to feel after the session? What do you want for yourself, for your session, for your life, right? So we're setting clear intentions. One of the magical things about a magic wand is, what I love to have people recognize is that you are the magic wand. So I guess that would be, if I had a magic wand, which I do, because I am the magic wand, would be to get people to recognize that you are the magic wand, and that your thoughts and feelings combined together can bring you what you want or what you don't want. And I would want people to love themselves so much that they love the planet, and the planet heals. So I want the consciousness to raise to a place, but move us forward. I always used to say move us forward. Now I say move us forward into love, unconditional love, non-conditional love. So that's what I want.
It's so very beautiful. So very beautiful. Randi, I want to ask you a little bit about integration afterwards as people begin to start to do these practices. And maybe if I'm wondering, you said before, maybe you could give us like a little bit of a teaser of a hypnosis, because I think it might be really fun for people to try and experience. And I just want to take a moment to say hi to Paulina and hi to Marlo, or McMarlow. I'm hoping.
No, it's Marlo. Yeah.
Marlo. Okay, awesome. And I said there was a couple other ones here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We're glad that you're here as well. So what do you think, girl? Do you think we could do that? Just a little teaser?
Absolutely. So, I mean, how much time do we have?
Well, we're good. Like at least, you can 5 minutes.
Okay. I can do that.
Up to 5 minutes. Yeah. Would that work?
Yeah. So, I'm going to be guiding you, right? And not just assume you're in the state. So if you're watching or listening, I'm just going to guide you. And one of the fastest ways is to use your breath and even use numbers and snap my fingers and just trust however you're perceiving it, because not everyone's visual. Some people feel their way through things. And some people hear when they close their eyes, right? So, and some people can see, or it's bright and vivid, and some it's kind of there. So you just want to just kick back and allow me to guide you into a focused and relaxed state where you're more open and receptive, right? So you're more open and receptive to healing, to being a better version of you, to whatever it is you want. So I'm going to invite you right now to have an intention of something you want to feel, maybe after the session, or recognizing that you are the magic wand. And so if you combine your thoughts and feelings, so we're going to mentally rehearse a future outcome that you want. But first, we're going to get you into a resourceful state. So this is a closed eye process. You never want to do this while driving or anything like that. So you want to like kick back and get comfortable. You can sit or lay down, and either way, you're just going to get super comfortable, and go ahead right now and close your eyes. And on your next breath in, take a deep breath in, fill up your belly and hold your breath in for as long as you comfortably can. And while you're holding your breath in, look up above your eyebrows, connecting with your higher self and your intuition. And then lower your eyeballs, tell yourself to relax. And as you breathe out, imagine a healing sound wave flowing through you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Let's do that again. On your next breath in, take that deep breath in, fill up your belly, hold it in, look up, connect with your third eye, your intuition, your higher self. And then lower those eyeballs and feel this relaxation wave flowing through you, behind your eyes, and all the way down to your toes. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in, hold it in, look up, connect with your higher self and intuition, and then see and hear and feel the most relaxing sound wave going behind your eyes, relaxing the muscles there, and all the way through your body down to your toes. Now you can continue to deep breathe, you can resume normal breathing, or both. Just either way, pay very close attention to the sound of my voice, as if memorizing every word you hear me say. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 down to 1 and gently snap my fingers. Allow each number you hear me say to relax you and deepen you. And when I snap my fingers, arrive in a place that you can call your peaceful place, your superpowers place. It's a sacred space. Now, you might like it to be in nature somewhere, on a beach, in a forest, on a mountaintop. It's your creative mind. You get to choose where you want to completely relax and connect with yourself and the earth. Wonderful. Now, with the count of 3, go ahead and double that relaxation. 2, drift down deeper and deeper. And with the count of 1, arrive now in a place you can call your peaceful place, your sacred space, your superpowers place. and notice what it looks like, what it sounds like, and what it feels like to be in a place that feels so comfortable, so relaxing, where you just melt right there into the chair. Find a place for you to sit or lay or float and relax even deeper. Allow sounds that you hear in your room or outside your room to relax you deeper and fade away. And allow every suggestion that I say for your highest good to flow right into your mind, into your subconscious mind, and make a deep, lasting impression so that you continue on your journey of being your best version of yourself. Now, as you relax and you allow my words to guide you, tune in to the sacred space around you. And you can take a moment and recognize that you are relaxed, you are focused, and you are at ease. But you can always go deeper and deeper right now to that place inside you where things change, where things heal, where insight lives, where wonderful feelings exist in the present moment. Now, as you relax with every beat of your heart and every word you hear me say, you can set an intention. You can recognize and realize that you can set an intention of something you want to have or be, feel, achieve, learn, or experience. And it can be more than one. But when you set your intention, make sure you state it in the positive. So instead of saying, I want to be stress-free, say something you want to feel, like calm and confident. And from this moment forward, as you set your intentions, you recognize and realize that you have a natural ability to focus on what you want. And like I like to teach all my clients, in just a moment, you're going to vividly imagine the end result, that desired outcome, your intention already completed, with a great feeling. All that we are is a result of what we have thought. So you're going to combine the power of your thoughts with emotions, which are energy in motion, to tell every single part of you and the source that created you what you want, to allow yourself to feel it. So to amplify the wonderful feeling after you've set your intention, you just know what your intention is. Right now, you're going to amplify the wonderful feeling. You may already have a wonderful feeling, but as you might already know, you can have an even more wonderful feeling. And with that wonderful feeling, you can breathe it in and out of your heart. Just focus your breathing on your heart. This is called heart breathing. It balances your nervous systems, activates your calming nervous system, and awakens your heart's intelligence. So focus your breathing on your heart. And as you breathe in and out, imagine you're breathing in and out through your heart. That's right. I like to imagine I'm breathing in and out, like through the front of my body, about a foot, through my body, and out the back of my heart, about a foot. However you would do it is right for you. And then imagine you're breathing in a wonderful feeling. It could be love or joy or gratitude. Just breathe it in and out, like give it a color, a sound, a feeling. And to amplify a wonderful feeling, first invite your heart to open. And then see and hear and feel your heart opening. Maybe like a rosebud, opening to magnificent blue or purple rose, or like a door opening, tunnel flowing, or vortex spinning. And then to amplify that wonderful feeling, you get to time travel back to a wonderful memory when you felt that wonderful feeling. Now, it could be right now, it could have been yesterday, many years ago, petting an animal, dancing, feeling connected. Just choose a moment. You may have many. You may have one that stands out. You're going to time travel back to that memory so you can connect with the memory, the vibration, the feeling, and really feel it even more and breathe it into your heart so you have that wonderful feeling, so you can create what you want and recognize that you are the magic wand. So with the count of 3, begin time traveling back to that wonderful memory to double your relaxation on your way. And with the count of 1, arrive in that incredibly delicious memory. See the details, hear the sounds, feel the feelings. And of course, rewind it. And then replay it, but make it bigger and brighter. Hear the sounds, feel the textures and the good feeling. Breathe them into your heart and cells. Now, with this great feeling, you may have another intention or the one you already had. Remember your intention and state it. And then with this great feeling, mentally rehearse it, the future outcome. It's like you're stepping in through a portal into the quantum field of possibilities, and see and hear and feel your intentions already completed, already existed. Who you're talking to, telling how you've healed or how your business has increased. Feel the feeling as if it already exists and see it, how you show up in the world. And of course, if you're doing it for the earth, perhaps you take a moment to sense that everyone is taken care of. Animals, plants are protected, you're protected, and you have this wonderful feeling. And recognize that when you combine your thoughts and feelings and you see the intention and feel the intention as if it already exists, you are the magic wand. You are the magic wand. Remember that and go out into the world after this today and love yourself more and more. So once you've done all of that, you're vividly imagining the end result with a great feeling. You can do this anytime. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I get to 5, I'll snap my fingers, and this more joyful, lighter, relaxed you is going to emerge. Starting right now with the count of 1, take a big, deep energy breath in. 2, speeding up with this wonderful feeling of peace and superpowers. 3, into the present, into a new way of thinking, feeling, and being. 4, speeding up, and with the count of 5, open those eyes. Hi. Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you so much. That was very, very beautiful. I'm like, whoo. See, it's amazing in just a few minutes what you can do and how you can shift your energy and your total state.
Yeah.
Girl, you got something.
It's hypnosis. It's such a great, powerful tool. Oh, Pauline, I'm so glad you loved it. I do want to tell people that you can, that I offer I offer a complimentary coaching call. Like, so if people go to my website, or you even just Google my name, but go to my website, you can click on get a complimentary coaching call and it's like 20 to 30 minutes, and you get it's free, and you get to break through something, and it's kind of cool. It's a great way to give.
That is very, very awesome of you. So we will make sure we post that below. Now, I wanted to just ask you a little bit about, yes, we're getting lots of hearts and thank yous. Thank you guys so much for joining in and sharing your energy with us. So afterwards, is there something that you would suggest to do? Perhaps maybe like journal or write anything down? Is there any sort of an integration process after going through hypnosis that you recommend to people to kind of instill, just like, oh.
Well,
I don't know. I'm like trying to come up with like a cool word right now. That's
no. Well, so when people work with me privately, like they get this book. You have a weight loss one too, but this is Step Into Your Power. And so one of the first homeworks they do once they leave is they go through changing negative thoughts to positive thoughts. And so they write down the negative thought and come up and then change it to something positive. And that helps you to recognize how many negative thoughts you're having, because we have 60,000 thoughts a day. So that's a wonderful, I have so many tools, but that's a wonderful thing people can do. Another great thing to do is a gratitude process when you wake up in the morning or before you go to sleep at night. And my other favorite thing to have people do these days is when you wake up in the morning, and you can do it right now with me, even you put your hands on your heart and say hello to yourself. Donna, Paulina, Marlo, you guys, and Tara, say hello to yourself and say, I love you. Then set intentions for the day. And you might say 10 times. And that's a really powerful thing. If you wake up in the morning and you say you love you, you can believe in yourself a lot more and have your back.
Yes. And it's interesting because, you know, if you practice that and you actually really do the eye contact thing in the mirror, it's interesting. In the beginning when you start to do it, it's almost like
Yeah.
we're like, you know, it's the strangest thing, but it is something that once you practice it becomes easier and lighter and all that good juiciness. Oh my gosh, this has been such a joyful conversation with you today. I'm so glad that you are here to share your energy, your time, your wisdom, and of course that juicy little hypnosis there. So anybody catching in now, go back, because if you missed it, you'll want to go back and catch that for sure. Is there anything that you want to leave us with today before you go?
Join our movement. We need as many people, and tell other people about it. The more people, then we have a possibility of really doing something to affect change on the planet. The more, the better, and you know, work on yourself.
Yeah. And and look for our upcoming global meditation events coming up here in March. We would love to have you join us. Thank you again, Randi. It has been such a pleasure to have you today. And again, for those of you watching below, check the links after the show in the notes. And if you are catching the podcast, you will find them there as well to get connected with Randi. She has a juicy offer and a call. So look into that. And we will be back again next week. So thank you, everybody. Hearts to everyone. Like, share, heart this out, and have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you so much, Randi. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.